This 135mm prime lens from West Germany was made sometime between 1949 and 1990. How do we know? It's stamped West Germany. Let's go. Hello everyone, Carmine from New York here, photographer in Manhattan, USA since 1973. There's a little button down below. It says subscribe. Hit it. Hit the thumbs up button, comment, and if you want, hit the thanks button. All right, this is class number 352. Guys, I'm holding a prime lens made in West Germany. West Germany was around from 1949 to 1990. Before it all became Germany. Now, in West Germany, there was a lens company called STAEBLE, and it was founded back in 1908. This lens I found on eBay. It runs between $45 and $65. Produces photographs like this. The photographs you're looking at were taken on aperture priority f8. Why f8? It's the sharpest f-stop on most lenses. Except I shot it wide open at 3.8. That's weird, right? 3.8 wide open. Usually you hit 2.8 or 3.5, but this is a 3.8 lens. And it closes down all the way to f22. This is pretty hefty because it is all metal, but look how pretty it is. It's a pretty lens with this multi-silver and black coloring. Now, here's something you have to know about this lens before you go buy it. This lens was made for a camera called Braun Paquette. All right, so it has a Braun Paquette mount. This lens has a M39 mount, also known as a Braun Paquette mount. Now, it is a little more involved than just putting this on your camera and shooting. All right, let's get into it. So when I bought this lens, I had to do a few things. First, I converted the M39 mount to an M42, which is much more popular. And I did it by using this adapter ring. They're only $1 or $2. It's all metal. And what it does is it screws on the M39 mount. And now you have an M42 mount lens. But if you put it right on your, say, mirrorless digital camera, you will not be able to focus it because the flange, meaning from here to the sensor or film, it is not enough space. So I picked up this adapter. Okay, what this adapter is it's a PHOTOJOURNALIST, not a sponsor. It's an M42 to a Leica L mount adapter, but watch what happens. It also has a helicoid on it, which means this is a focusing lens adapter. So now that this adapter takes M42, you put your lens right on it, and now you have an adjustable space between the lens and your sensor. Now has more space, so you can focus it much better. Now, even with all of these adapters, okay, it was fine focusing from the minimum distance, right, which is like a couple of yards. But to achieve full infinity when doing these landscape photos like this, I had to shoot it, right, when the lens was on infinity, okay, and you focus with this adjustable helicoid adapter, okay. The only way to get infinity in focus was to shoot it all the way step down to f/22, okay. This way your depth of field or depth of focus helps get true infinity in focus, so you can take photos like this. So for a photograph like I'm going to show you now, where you really get blurred background, I shot it in 3.8 like this. And that was just absolutely fine. I really was impressed with this lens and the output that it gave, okay? And a price between $45 and $65 on eBay in mint condition. I think it's really a great piece to keep in your collection. Now let's just go down some facts about this lens. Okay, it has 10 aperture blades. It weighs 550 grams, which is 19.4 ounces. Now, here's something you have to realize. This lens, okay, because it is decades old, when they manufactured it, the lubrication on the helicoid inside the focusing ring dries, and it just makes focusing very, very stiff. Is it impossible to focus? No, it's not impossible to focus, but it is stiff. You can deal with it, all right? It's just very stiff, and you just go slow, and it'll be fine without taking it all apart or sending it out to be cleaned, lubricated, and adjusted. It'll be okay. So the STAEBLE Optic Company was founded on May 8th, 1908 in Germany. They made lenses for cameras, binoculars, projectors, enlargers, but they also made their own cameras like this. The company was in business for 61 years, and a company you may have heard of, AGFA, AGFA, bought the company in 1969. Okay, so let's take a look at all of the photographs taken with this lens. All right, the STAEBLE Telexon 135mm f3.8 prime, made in West Germany, on the Leica SL digital mirrorless 24 megapixel full frame camera. Hit the subscribe button and hit the thanks button. Have a great day.